girl is not human, but a fire-breathing dragon. Yet she fell in love at first sight with Nick the Grim Hunter, and wanted to force him into a relationship. That night, two thieves were about to steal something. When they discovered the door lock had already been broken, they realized another thief had come before them, but they weren't about to give up. Instead, they wanted to rob this mysterious thief. They disguised themselves as warehouse security guards, trying to lure the thief inside to come out, but the thief had no intention of coming out. Instead, they heard coughing sounds, and soon a thick viscous mist filled the air. The two men couldn't breathe. What was even more terrifying was that in the next second, massive flames appeared, watching the thieves turn to ash. A monster deep in the warehouse revealed a smile. Just then a car passing nearby almost hit a suddenly appearing homeless man. The driver was about to curse at him when he noticed half the homeless man's face was disfigured. The homeless man didn't argue, and instead returned to his cave with his spoils. The next day when police arrived at the scene, they found the two thieves had been burned to charcoal. After investigation, they discovered the fire had appeared under very strange circumstances. Not only had it burned extremely fast, but the point of origin was dozens of meters deep inside the warehouse. Then a colleague discovered an unknown liquid in the area that could ignite instantly with just a spark, likely the source of the fire. But after testing, the composition of this fire source turned out to be human fat. Yet last night's fire had reached dozens of meters deep. Where could the perpetrator have gotten so much fat? At this point a witness came to report the crime. It was the driver from last night. He suspected the homeless man he'd encountered was the murderer, and even drew a picture of what he looked like. Just as the warehouse owner was changing the new locks, he was attacked from behind by the homeless man. Nick and his team quickly arrived at the scene. Learning the perpetrator was still in the warehouse, Nick immediately led his team inside to make an arrest. But suddenly his teammate began coughing violently, saying he'd been sprayed with an unknown liquid. Nick instantly realized what was happening, and warned his teammate not to fire his weapon. Sure enough, the homeless man revealed his true form. He was actually a fire-breathing dragon.